on, Fanny. So I was doing a little gardening today, and Fanny and Lulu have been eating the remains of the sunflowers. Two more apples coming off the tree today because it's really windy. So they've been happily chewing. And most of my gardens are on the wane. The wildflower garden is still doing well. And I just moved, here's Fate being very enthusiastic. I just moved those outhouse flowers, as I was told they were called. They were right over in that empty space, and they were really big. And so I put them in the pasture by the fence on the far point of our property where our neighbor just put a camper. So I thought, well, it's a good place to put those, and maybe they'll grow really big. And here we have a wall of dahlias. There's a shower back there. Just coming back after a transplant a couple of years ago. And the hydrangea, which I heard from Jules, my belly dancing teacher, she said that put rotting apples with the hydrangea, they'll turn pink. And there are definitely enough rotting apples around for that hydrangea, which used to be just white. And here's my herb garden. The sage, everything did beautifully. But savory down there with the little white flowers. And more dahlia. I only have one yellow dahlia plant left. Gave them all away by mistake, but they're out there growing somewhere. So this apple tree got no apples this year. And that's the one that's always, I think, feeding the hydrangea and making it turn a pretty pink. I don't know why it didn't get apples. The other apple tree has so many of them. The donkeys have been enjoying it. So I also worked a little on my vegetable garden, which is mostly done. The sunflowers, I put them to dry. And the kale has been feeding us all spring and summer, and it's going to feed us during this fall too. I have a little basil, and these are the beans that I grew that Marcia gave me. Excuse me, Fate. I just want to show you. Really, these are soup beans. So look at that. Isn't that beautiful? See that? There you go. I have a few tomatoes, I have a zucchini, and then there's also these red beans. Oh, here's one of the red beans. Okay. So I am going to be making some soup with these guys. And thank you, Marcia, for sending me the seeds. So I think this might be the last garden video, but we'll see. So thanks for coming by.